Hello, it's Alex Top here, and I'm bringing you another Saturday Sprint. This is number 2 of our Saturday Sprints, and I just want to say that this is from the end of year TGP sprint races, so they're more clean than usual, although you'd think that, but it seems to be a bit different. We are in Monaco, and it is soaking wet, as you can probably guess. A soaking wet Monaco will never work properly. You don't have to worry about any disconnection from the controller. I am in my new team Lotus with my new teammate Brands, who is beside me on the grid. There he is, in 3rd place.
We're expecting you to finish in the top 5.
And we're looking for a good result. We've got Chief Ninja in front of us, and an elusive Kev on pole. Using my curves off the line. Not really the great start, but good enough to keep me in position. They go in the first corner, Brandt and Chief Ninja make a mistake. I go down here, then the McLaren crashes into me, trying to avoid Elusive Kev, who had spun in front, and I am at the back. But this is a wet Monaco, so hopefully other people crash. Look, there's Platinum Impulse, he's crashed, so I've already gained a place. As we go into the fast left-hander, it's meant to be a 7th gear corner, I think, or 6th, and we're taking it in 4th. We had Chief Ninja crash out up there in the Force India, and then we got Elusive Kev, who's obviously had a spin, and then I have a spin, and that's pretty much ruined my hopes of a really good result. As I can see, all their names going down there. And now I'm back in 8th place with only Chief Ninja behind me. I think I can catch Platinum Impulse though, so that's good, but the car is slipping and sliding all over the place. The damage is on cosmetic, so it doesn't really matter. But through this tunnel I thought there'd be less grip, because on a dry track wet tyres are useless, but it turns out there was. I don't know why it's saying yellow flag, there's no crashes or anything. But we are catching Platinum Impulse now. A little bit of a collision with the barrier. Actually it was quite a big collision. Real F1, that would take my wheel off, some of my side pod, and I'd be in hospital for a few weeks. But this is F1 2012, so it doesn't really matter. But I made a mistake and lost more time to Platinum Impulse, while Chief Ninja behind. I don't think he's catching me. I think he's at the same pace as me now. There's front wing all over the place. I keep on dragging my tyres along the wall. Usually just the side walls of the tyre against the Armco. And we've got Elusive Kev facing the barrier at, I can't remember its name. And now I go into the barrier because I get my tyre on it and it spins my car around. And now Elusive Kev is catching me up very quickly. Is he going to try and overtake me? No, he doesn't. But as we go into the hairpin, is he going to have a look there? Nope, despite me going wide. How about here? Nope. Despite me crashing into the wall again. And I finally take a corner well. And I'm onto this, into the tunnel. As we go for the downhill braking, shift down to 2nd. He's then, clearly outbrakes himself. And I end up completely skipping the chicane. But, I don't know if you can see on the mini-map. Platinum Impulse is way ahead. I've got very little chance to catch him whatsoever. The last wet Monaco in real F1, I think that was, although we had a little light sprinkling this year, I think it was 2008 when Lewis Hamilton won, but they were only intermediates. I can't remember the last full wet race. I can recall one, which was 1984, when Senna and the Tolman finished 2nd. But otherwise, no, I don't know. I don't know the last full wet Monaco. As we've got a car off in front of us. He's just a corner ahead. Can I catch him? It's my teammate Brands, who's obviously had an accident. Don't think I'm going to be... Oh no, I spun. I spun at the corner where F1 2010, if you even touch that curve on the inside, I've forgotten its name. If you even touch it, then that's that you're dead, really, because the car just spins around and then you're in the barrier. But I think that's the last bit of pavement left in F1. Yeah, I think that's the last pavement left in F1. It actually forms part of the curb, so a little bit of corner cutting there, not really a problem. Chief Ninja is retired, so now I am in last place, which is not really where I want to be. But I've got a Elusive Kev right in front of me. He's having trouble in these conditions. High B has won the race, quite a way ahead of me. As you go round the final corner, and there's no way of me getting past unless he decides to crash into the barrier by himself. And that's it, I finished 7th because Platinum Impulse
Let's see if we can manage
needs
to
to
get
do that.
fifth or better
And now
today.
we are in Silverstone. We are in Silverstone, we are lining up second on the grid with Chief Ninja in front of us. The guy who retired from last race. He doesn't really get a start at all, I don't know if he even started, but that means I'm straight into first place. I've got the line, I've got the place, and I'm into first. But Platinum Impulse is very close to me, so I leave him space in case he wants to go down the inside. He doesn't. And then I brake here, and Platinum Impulse goes straight into me, which is nice of him to do. And then Chief Ninja spins out, and now I've got DLT right beside me. That's why I said Arte. Because Arte is normally in a Red Bull last season. As we go into the difficult braking, everything still is fine. Third is okay, although I would have preferred first. But I've got my teammate Brands behind me in the Sister Lotus, doing an okay job. As we go through the corner, which I am slowest round on the track, not in terms of speed, in terms of time lost to other people, but I take that one okay. And this is where I gain most of my time to people. Shift down to 6, shift down to 5th, shift down to 4th, let the car slow itself down with the gears. And usually I keep curves for this bit so I can power away, get in the slipstream and then have a go into Stowe or Club. But I can't have a go into Stowe here. But I might have a go into Club round his outside. But he blocks me off very clean then, nothing wrong with that. But now I've got a really good slipstream going on here. I was thinking that if I use my curves I could get past, but the nature of that corner is more likely to end in a race-ending collision than a proper overtake. So I was sitting behind thinking that I can catch him again. As Platinum Impulse is still in the lead, and I've still got my teammate behind me, but he's closer than ever as Brands. As you go on to the Wellington Straight, which is where the DRS is in the real F1, and, well, you don't see it in the sprint race DRS, but that's where it is. I think it should be on the Hangar Straight, really. Wellington Straight's too short, and Hangar Straight would be perfect for it. Going into a really fast corner should be exciting. As we go through Cops, yet again, the Red Bull glitches out and jumps. Into my section again. The DOT, you can see him, he's going wide in each one, and I've caught up lots of time, but Platinum Impulse has made an even bigger mistake, and now I'm going to try and get past him into Stowe. I'm carrying a lot more speed, and I have that place, and I'm into second.
Great passing move, good work.
But now Brand is closer than ever because I made that move, although they go off. And look at this, I nearly hit the back of DLT, but I just managed to brake in time. Either he broke really early or I broke really late, I'm not quite sure on that. I think it's a mixture of both. But I've got Brands in the same position I was in behind DLT last lap. But I make a mistake here, go on the grass, I can't go full throttle around this, otherwise I'll just go off. So he outbrakes me around the outside, an amazing move there from Brands. But now I'm going to try and line myself up for a good toe, but I do not line myself up properly, and I'm left without a toe. We are on the last lap, so this is a do or die thing now. As we go into the old last corner, and then we'll go past the old pits, which is where the GP2 cars are held before they get moved to the new pits. People who've actually been to the track can see them. They're on little trolleys in the middle of the circuit, like all the parts. And then the cars drive out from the old pits into the new pits. As yet again, I'm into the fast section. I'm catching them up, and then Brand spins out and are back in second place. And he's lost another position to Sam, but now Sam is on my back. He's got the slipstream, so he is catching me up very quickly now, as DLT seems to be too far ahead of me. But I'm going to ace the last corner here. And I'm on the back of him again. But there's no way past. I have to settle for second place. Oh, if you're wondering where Quattro is, because you know he's the one that's competitive as well, he wasn't here for the first few races, which I'm not including the last two. So Nara and Hockenheim are already away. That's the way I cut it, and everything's good through the first corner for me. I'm thinking there's someone on the outside, but there's not. And Brand breaks really early, so I try and go around the outside, but he comes back through. I've got no Kers left. I think he has. So I'm just going to try and hug his slipstream as we go into the hairpin, which everyone, in every race, somebody has outbroken themselves there. And this time is no different. As we see, Brands UK has outbroken himself and crashed straight into Platinum Impulse. And I cut in front of Brands to take fourth. We have who's in front of us? Oh, Elusive Kev. But he has made a mistake, a little bit of a mistake, and I'm on the back of him now. He dips a wheel in the ground for his Elusive Kev, and I think about having a go. I restrain myself because the corner is too narrow, and then this bit is way too narrow for two cars to go through. And then as I'm catching Elusive Kev, I think Brands is catching me. Yes, he is. He's right behind me. As Elusive goes really wide. I've got a full battery of Kers. I'm going to try and use it going up to the hairpin, but he's using his as well, I can tell, because I'm not getting any ground on him. And we are going nearly side by side, although he can technically pull in front of me here. But he doesn't. I try to outbrake him all the way around the outside. I leave him space, but he's there, he's still there. And we managed to not have a collision. Very good defending from Kev there. But Elusive Kev goes wide there. I'm going to try and go around the outside. There's not really any space. And I end up going on that bit of the track which slows you down, so now Brands is passed. But I take that corner better and around his outside. But yet again, this track is just way too narrow for two cars to go through. But now Platinum Impulse decides to crash into me, and now he's not letting me back on track. I'm back on track now, but then he doesn't let me back on track here, and I lose lots of time to the people in front. But Brands UK goes flying up in the air and goes into the barrier. That happened in the Christmas special Formula Xbox race as well, with ignored finger, which I'm not quite sure how that happens. It must be just catching the curb wrong. But we've now got Platinum Impulse in front. I am gaining so much on him. He must be hitting the limiter already, because I'm flying past. I'm trying to try and break round the outside. Kev defended this one. Can I go around there outside of Platinum Impulse? He crashes into me. We have a little touch, and he slows down to let me pass. So that is an overtake there. As we go into the last sector of the lap, the gap in front is a bit too big for me to bridge. Platinum Impulse has spun out, so now there's a bigger gap behind me. So there's not really a lot to do. Okay, I'm going to close out this video now. This has been Alex Stop, and goodbye.